So Anti-Cancer Foods, a science-based guide. Did you know that cancer cells are being created in our bodies right at this very moment? Every single day, 5,000 to 10,000 cancer cells are formed. So why don't we all get cancer? It's because our immune system is constantly finding and eliminating these cancer cells. What if there were foods that could make this immune system stronger and prevent cancer cells from growing? Today, I'll share with you foods with scientifically proven anti-cancer effects. This isn't just based on rumors or hearsay, but actual research findings. That's how cancer develops. Let me briefly explain how cancer occurs. Our body's cells are constantly dividing and regenerating. When DNA gets damaged during this process, abnormal cells, cancer cells, are created. Usually, our immune system or the cell's own defense mechanisms eliminate these abnormal cells. But when these systems don't work properly, cancer develops. What's important here is that the food we eat has a huge impact on all these processes. Some foods prevent DNA damage. Others strengthen our immune system, and some directly inhibit cancer cell growth. Noted search 10 powerful anti-cancer foods. This is one garlic. Garlic is truly an amazing anti-cancer food. The compound allicin in garlic inhibits cancer, cell growth, and strengthens the immune system. It's particularly effective in preventing stomach, colorectal, and esophageal cancers. A large-scale study conducted in China showed that people who consumed a lot of garlic had over 50% lower rates of stomach cancer. Just one clove of garlic per day is enough to see beneficial effects. To eat garlic more effectively, chop or crush it and let it sit exposed to air for about 10 minutes before consuming. This allows more elution to form. Broccoli. Broccoli contains a powerful anti-cancer compound called sulforaphane. This component attacks cancer cell DNA and induces apoptosis, making them self-destruct. It's particularly effective in preventing breast, prostate, and colorectal cancers. According to Harvard University research, men who ate broccoli 3 or more times per week had over 40% lower rates of prostate cancer. Broccoli is best eaten raw or lightly steamed. Boiling it for too long destroys the sulforaphane. Morsel 3 tomatoes. Lycopene, the red pigment in tomatoes, is a powerful antioxidant. Lycopene prevents DNA damage and inhibits cancer cell growth. It's particularly known to be beneficial for preventing prostate, stomach, and lung cancers. Interestingly, cooked tomatoes are better than raw ones. Heat increases lycopene absorption by 3-4 times. This means tomato sauce and tomato paste have greater anti-cancer effects than fresh tomatoes. That's about 4 green tea. The catechins in green tea, especially EGCG, prevent the formation of new blood vessels that cancer cells need. Cancer cells need new blood vessels to grow, and green tea blocks this process. Research conducted in Japan showed that people who drank 10 or more cups of green tea daily had significantly lower cancer rates. Of course, 10 cups is too much, so 3 to 4 cups per day is sufficient to see benefits. Don't brew green tea with boiling water as it destroys catechins. Use water that's 7080C 158.76F. Next, have blueberries. Blueberries are rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidant compounds. These components prevent DNA damage and reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the major causes of cancer development. According to research by the American Institute for Cancer Research, people who regularly consumed blueberries had 25% lower rates of colorectal cancer. Frozen blueberries have almost the same nutritional value as fresh ones, so you can buy frozen blueberries and add them to yogurt or cereal. That 6 turmeric. Curcumin, the main component of turmeric, reduces inflammation and inhibits cancer cell growth. It's particularly effective in preventing colorectal, breast, and prostate cancers. Research suggests that one reason Indians have relatively lower cancer rates is their high consumption of turmeric. Turmeric absorption increases over 20 times when consumed with black pepper. You can add turmeric powder to milk or yogurt or make curry dishes. Quercetin onions. Onions are rich in quercetin, a flavonoid. This component has powerful antioxidant effects and inhibits cancer cell growth. It's particularly known to be effective in preventing stomach, colorectal, and liver cancers. Research conducted in the Netherlands showed that people who consumed a lot of onions had over 50% lower rates of stomach cancer. Like garlic, chopping onions and letting them sit, exposed to air for about 10 minutes before cooking activates more anti-cancer compounds. Tier 8. Fatty fish. Fatty fish like mackerel, Spanish. Mackerel and herring are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s reduce inflammation, strengthen the immune system, and inhibit cancer cell growth. They're particularly known to help prevent colorectal, breast, and prostate cancers. Eating fatty fish 2-3 times per week is sufficient. Veggies 9 mushroom. Shiitake mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, and others contain beta-glucan. This component strengthens the immune system, helping it eliminate cancer cells more effectively. Research conducted in Japan showed amazing results. Women who regularly consume mushrooms had 64% lower rates of breast cancer. Howtech nuts, walnuts, almonds, Brazil nuts, and others are rich in vitamin B, selenium, and healthy fatty acids. These components prevent DNA damage and strengthen the immune system. Brazil nuts are particularly rich in selenium, which has powerful antioxidant effects that help prevent cancer. Just 2-3 Brazil nuts per day is sufficient. Share how to consume these foods effectively. First, eat a variety. Rather than consuming large amounts of one food, it's better to eat various types of anti-cancer foods in a balanced way. Second, eat them consistently every day. Occasional consumption won't be effective. Daily, consistent intake, even in small amounts, is important. Third, consider cooking methods. As mentioned earlier, some foods are more effective raw, while others are better cooked. Fourth, maintain a balanced diet. Don't neglect other nutrients just because you're focusing on anti-cancer foods. These are important precautions. First, food alone has limitations. While a healthy diet helps prevent cancer, if you already have cancer, you must receive treatment from a medical professional. Second, excessive consumption can be harmful. Even good foods can cause side effects if consumed in excess. Third, individual differences exist. Not everyone will experience the same effects. Fourth, other healthy lifestyle habits are important too. You need to combine these foods with no smoking, no drinking, regular exercise, and adequate sleep. Daily implementation tips. Morning start with yogurt with blueberries or a cup of green tea. Lunch have stir fries or salads with broccoli and onions. Dinner try dishes with garlic and turmeric or grilled fatty fish. Snacks, a handful of nuts or tomato juice works well. This way, you can consume various anti-cancer foods throughout the day. Conclusion. All the foods I've introduced today have scientifically proven anti-cancer effects. However, the most important thing is to consume these foods consistently and in a balanced way while maintaining overall healthy lifestyle habits. Cancer doesn't develop overnight. Since it develops gradually over a long time, prevention must also be consistent. I hope you'll start implementing these changes one by one from today. I hope you can create a healthy life with healthy foods. If today's content was helpful, please subscribe and like. I'll return with more beneficial health information next time. Thank you.